about it. I have turkey hunted from coast to coast, and this is the most interesting spot I've ever been. I got a telephone call from my best friend, John Caldwell. He said, I want to take you on a turkey hunt. I said, okay, I'm in. I said, where are we going? He said, on an island. We actually did this hunt on a 270-acre Mississippi island in Hancock County, Illinois. It was a very, very unique hunt. The hunt took place over 2 days. We're going to go now, and let me show you what happened in day number one, morning number one. John assured me that this island was just crawling with gobblers, and on the first morning, we found out he was true. Watch this. Well, it's plain to see that opening morning started with a lot of action. The field actually filled up with strutting gobblers before we had enough light to film. We have several gobblers in the field at this point, several hens in the field at this point, and if you listen close, you're going to hear more calling and more gobbling from the timber from birds that haven't even come out yet. The problem that I have is a common problem for turkey hunters at this point. I have decoys out and I'm calling, but my decoys and my calling are just blending in with everything that's going on in the field naturally. There's nothing really to attract the attention to me, to my calling, and to my decoys because there is so much other activity in the field. If any one of those gobblers were in the field alone, I could be much more effective calling and decoying them into shooting range. At this point, all I can do is sit back and enjoy an awesome turkey show. Anybody that knows anything about wild turkey behavior can easily explain what's taken place in this field on this morning. There's no doubt that this bird is the alpha tom. You can tell that he has an irregular pattern on his fan. He has broken tail feathers. He has probably spent the last 2 weeks going through the pecking order and establishing himself as the alpha tom, the boss gobbler. The other gobblers that you see in the field are allowed to be on the perimeter of the field. He will not allow them to come out in the field. You see that there's hens in the field as well. If any of those hens were in season and going to be bred today, they would come out and present themselves to the alpha male. You see the two gobblers with the hens, they're probably 2-year-olds. They probably will have very little chance to actually get in on the breeding this year. The two larger gobblers back in the stubble are probably 3-year-old birds. They may at some point get to breed a hen this year. But the bird in the middle of the field is no doubt the boss, and he is the one that is at the top of the pecking order at this point with this flock of birds on this Mississippi River island. You'll notice that even though the other gobblers are in full strut, the main display is taking place in the middle of the field. You can also hear other gobblers and other hens calling in the background. You can hear me call occasionally. Again, we're looking at right now a study in wild turkey behavior. I wish this study was taking place 20 yards from the end of my gun, but not today. Today, the turkeys are doing their thing. All I can do is be thankful that I'm here to see this show. Tomorrow is another day. Well, as you can see, that island was loaded with toms, but I didn't get an opportunity because my calling just kind of blended in and I couldn't get anybody's attention with all those birds out there together. However, I did notice that by 8 o'clock, all the gobblers had gone to the south end of the island, so that's where John and I set up on the second morning. Now before I show you this hunt, I'm going to show you some very, very unique turkey footage. I've shown this footage to wildlife biologists. I even talked about this footage with the CEO of the National Wild Turkey Federation, Rob Keck. I'm going to show you a hen, an eastern hen in full strut. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident. She's in full display, she spits and drums, and it's a very, very unique piece of footage. And right after that, we'll see if we can't find a gobbler. I've been turkey hunting most all my life. I've hunted coast to coast and harvested birds in a dozen states. And what you're about to see, folks, is the most amazing wild turkey video I have ever witnessed in my life, and I'm just thankful that I was there to get to see it in person. This is an eastern hen, probably a year-old hen, couldn't weigh more than 8 or 9 pounds at the most. And you are seeing this hen in full strut, in full display. This is no accident, folks. I talked to, as I said, several wildlife biologists that I've shown this footage to and told them, and it's amazing to them too. Many of them, me included, have heard about or seen a hen puff up accidentally and then fold right back down like it was a mistake and they got scared because it happened. But I have yet to talk to anyone that has seen a hen display. And by display, I mean go into full strut. Look at that. Drag her wings, spitting, drumming. This is an incredible piece of footage, and nobody has an explanation other than a mix-up in the egg somewhere, because this poor little hen has no idea she's a hen. As far as she's concerned, she's as much a gobbler as the 5 we saw in the video from the first day. In my turkey hunting experience, I've seen several hens that had beards, which obviously is another genetic mistake. But that's a genetic mistake that can easily be explained by the biologist. This is not necessarily a mistake. It's just a very odd phenomenon. Not that this is the only hen in the world that's ever strutted, that's ever dropped her wings, puffed up, fanned her tail, spit and drum. But it's so unusual. With the hundreds of thousands of man-hours spent in the turkey woods every year, this is the first time that I know of, and many of the turkey hunting experts that I talk to and deal with on a regular basis, the first time that this has been captured on film for this length of time. It is a natural trait of a gobbler. Whenever you've got decoys out, that gobbler, especially if you've got out male decoys, that gobbler will come and confront the decoy. And as you watch here, you're going to see this hen present those same characteristics of a gobbler. She's going to go to each decoy. She's going to try to intimidate the decoy. She's going to try to overwhelm the decoy with her display, just like a gobbler would if those were Jake decoys. It is truly an amazing thing to watch and an incredible piece of footage. Experienced turkey hunters can recognize the sound of wings dragging, can recognize the spit and the drum of a gobbler, and to see and hear a hen go through that exact same display and present all of the male characteristics is just incredible. You know, if she had a beard and she had spurs, I'd have had to squeeze the trigger. Small, tiny little bird, small, tiny little head. There you get an idea next to the decoy how small this bird really is, and the fact that she is trying to intimidate the decoy. She is going through the entire array of male wild turkey characteristics, everything except the gobble. We've seen and heard now everything except the gobble. John Caldwell even made the comment this morning that if she'd have gobbled, he'd have killed her. Mike Roux here with another edition of the preseason tailgate talk. Today I'm going to tell you about my new hunting boots. These are great. These are from a company called 8 Fans, the number 8, F-A-N-S. These are their 17-inch rubber hunting boots, totally waterproof. They are not only durable, they're lightweight, and they're warm. They've got 1,000 grams of Thinsulate, backed up by 5 millimeters of neoprene. These are slip-on, slip-off boots with a tightening strap in the back. So they're not only durable, but they're comfortable. And 8 Fans not only makes great rubber boots, they make hunting boots, they make waders for hunting and fishing, and they have a complete line of outdoor outerwear. This is an 8 Fans vest that I have on right now. So go to 8fans.com, check out their entire line, get yourself some new hunting boots. This is the 4-Play Classic box call. It is an absolutely magnificent call. 4-Play has also come out with a complete line of diaphragm calls. Single reed, double cut reed, triple cut reed. For all of your turkey calling needs, 4-Play Turkey Call.
I'll try this new 4-Play diaphragm call. See how it does.
Let's try the 4-Play double cut reed and see if the gobbler's like that. It's 4-Play Classic box call. Let's just see what happens. Four-Play Classics got them fired up.
In preparation for spring turkey hunting, check out Reveal by Tacticam.
When we go on this hunt today, I'm going to feature this shotgun. It's the Thompson Center 12-gauge 3-inch Magnum Encore. Most likely the most versatile gun in the world. Not only is this a great turkey gun with true glow sights and a super full turkey choke, but by removing one screw, I can change barrels and make this a high-powered rifle or a 50 caliber muzzleloader. It is by far the most versatile gun on the market today, and you're going to see what a great turkey gun it is in just a little bit. What an incredible turkey hunt. The most unique habitat I have ever hunted in my life on a Mississippi River island right off the western shore of Illinois. Outstanding gobbler. Gobblers all over this island. It was an incredible hunt. First gobbler ever taken with my Encore. I was in west central Illinois this morning on the Brake Hunting Preserve, owned and operated by John Caldwell. Some of the finest turkey hunting in the entire Midwest. His habitat is more diverse than anywhere I've ever been. He's got Mississippi River bottom ground, he's got Hancock County hill country, and where we are today on about a 250 acre Mississippi River island, and it's the most outstanding turkey hunting I've ever seen. John, we had birds all over us yesterday. We got some great video, but nothing in close. This morning, the gobbling was a lot less, but there's just as many birds, and as soon as this old boy saw the decoys, he walked right in, and the Encore did its job. First time I've ever turkey hunted with the Encore, but man, oh man, at 30 yards it put him down.
Peppered him, didn't it?
It did. He went down hard. Went down hard. Fine bird. Great hunt.
Great hunt.
Appreciate everything, and I'll tell you, yesterday when we had 6 of them strutting in front of the camera and didn't come home with one, I started scratching my head, but this morning everything fell into place.
It worked, it warmed up, and I think that made the gobblers a little more aggressive.
It sure did work. Again, Mississippi River Island at the Brake Hunting Preserve with the Thompson Center Encore. Glad you got to see it.
Hey everybody, Preston Spencer here, and Midmo Reapers has just hit 500 subscribers. So I think it's time to do a giveaway, and we're going to give away a Tacticam Reveal 3.0 Pro. And what an awesome tool to have out in the woods, especially with turkey season coming up. Good way to get in there, get close to them turkeys, figure out the times. That way you can get in there and kill your turkey. I'm also going to be giving away 4-play turkey calls, the brand new diaphragm calls. Even one of them was designed by Midmo Reaper. So just got mine in the other day, tried them out. Awesome calls. I'm also going to throw in a turkey vest and maybe some other things. So it's a great chance to get in this giveaway. I'm going to have the giveaway end on April 4th. So hit the link down below, and who knows, you could win.